Hello, this is Krillian. Welcome to episode 2 of my Let's Play Total War Attila as the Alans on Legendary difficulty. We are migrating as fast as we can, and we're making a good profit. Uh, you come to right there.
Move out! Ready for orders.
You come right here, and we will encamp again.
Warriors all.
We dropped quite a bit of gold. Apparently this area is not as, maybe too many people in it? I don't know. We're also still losing integrity in one of our forces, which is not golden. Okay. Real fast. You're gonna come to here. You can come to there. That should give us some more money if they make it through without any problem. As that one gives you a bonus based on agricultural wealth. It's 30-40 gold maybe, but 30-40 gold each is 30-40 gold each. And totally worth spending a little bit of time and money on. Because again, I expect it to be incredibly impoverished when we get to where we're going. It'll take us a while to make a profit. And if you can't make a profit, you can't afford your armies in the long run, and you can't build new or bigger armies or better armies. And there are some cool things like cataphracts and some better Smartian warriors and stuff that we definitely want to pull our. So then it goes to quadriants. We're going to create. You get to there. This cloud is being really annoying. Okay, we're just gonna go to this region.
Getting on our way.
Because again,
Is that all?
yeah, there are Roman armies here. That is
Father be praised.
highly unfortunate.
How can I help? Starting out.
But we're just passing through. Ignore us. How do they feel about us? Oh, we need to do our attack. We need public order buildings when we get there. The war band is so much better than the band, but don't quite want to go there yet. The cataphracts are really good. Other than those are shot cataphracts. Never mind, those are not really good. Those are really pathetic. That'd be 50 turns. Obviously not doing that. Go there. Just let us pass through. With that army there, I am tempted to just hop in the water, come to here and race across there. Because again, we don't want to cause Rome to declare war on us before we're ready to declare war on Rome. That's kind of important and something we will need to consider as we progress. Okay, Western Rome, just ignore us. Ooh, good, they ran away. They did not declare war on us, they just ran away. Oh. We'll watch this video, why not?
They made ready for war. The world had fallen into shadow. The earth grew cold. and the wind whispered of death. And I beheld a black horse, and he that sat on him had a pair of scales in his hand. Attila was born. All knelt before him, for they knew he would devour the earth and set on fire the foundations of the mountains. Attila was born from darkness and despair.
Well, means it's closer to actually being able to kill him should we need to. Oh, there go the Antians. Attila was born. If you want to read that, you can pause it. Really did so much of our objectives.
Ready for battle.
I'm getting annoying phone stuff. Ah, my phone is wrong button. Okay, there we go. The fun of plaguing calls. Go into there.
Is there nothing else? On the move,
Oh wait,
lads.
no, you.
Starting out.
Santa Aquilia. We're just passing through. Oh, I moved too far? Ah. Oh well. That was foolish of me. There's no trespassing thing at the moment, because I didn't come and go. So that's good. End of turn. Don't really like that army sitting in Verona. I wanted it to move east to go fight Huns, or north to go fight the Markomans, or somewhere other than where I just want to peacefully wander by them. Thought they would see another army over here. No, I couldn't, because Western Rome hasn't come yet. I don't know what that was then. Maybe a random seagull flying? Who knows? They ran away. We're gonna pass through this direction. I'm gonna avoid going by the capital. We'll put ourselves down here. And then the turn after will be at sea. And then we'll see if we make enough food. At sea, it's highly likely that our sheep aren't going to do as well. You come to here.
Get moving. You have further orders? Starting out.
Can't get through that river, which is
For the tribe.
annoying, but it's okay. We're just
On the
camping.
move, lads.
Totally ignore us, dudes.
For the tribe. Warriors all.
In the turn. We're closing in on 80,000. We might get close to 100,000 before we get there. Which probably gives us enough to fully convert two provinces, all three regions, or two regions and all three provinces, whatever. I always get the two backwards. And then survive until they're up and running. That would be really useful. Really, really useful.
Our favor and friendship is rarely expressed
the
in
no
some...
to the no. All ones are gone. Don't care. Oh, and oh, the matter of state. Well, obviously I'm going to participate.
Thirsty for battle.
Here come to Genoa.
Get moving. Is that all?
There's the Roman king. He does not have much of an army.
Ready for orders. Move out. Is that all?
Part of me thinks just continuing to walk all the way down would probably be better. But no, next turn we're gonna start hitting the sea. I'm not gonna spend the money on that. We're not gonna spend 3 turns here to build it. I think maybe it's to win. Maybe the time. I'm surprised we're not making more money in Northern Italy. Eh. It is what it is. Frozen weather and all. Okay, if we don't get attacked this turn, we shouldn't have Rome declaring war on us until we attack them, which is great. I guess they might do it when we land back in Spain, but I find that unlikely. They won't have an army, hopefully, anywhere near there, which means they won't take the time to do that. Okay, let's see what that is. Sure, switch over to this. No, we have 9 turns, so we'll get that anyways. We don't have to switch.
Father be praised. How can I help? Drop anchor. Pull! Pull until your backs break.
You.
Get moving, you wretches.
And we are at
Our
sea.
voyage is done.
We have managed to cross Eastern Europe. Now it's a 3-4 turns of selling, and we'll beach and begin building actual armies, not the ridiculous silliness that we currently have. Okay. Still at war with several factions, but it's not a big deal. We are losing food. I kind of thought that was possible. Means we're going to be taking attrition as we come.
All hands to the oars. Row, God curse ya.
I think this is Narbo, which is where we need to own to win any level of this.
We must rest a while.
You're not taking attrition. He is.
Father be praised. How can I help?
I'm almost tempted to ditch like all of these dudes now. And that would save a lot of upkeep. And we're only going to keep like 7 of them. I mean, that'd save like 700 gold a turn. We don't know what we're gonna find when we get there. We'll keep it for now. Tribute. I always like gifts.
Yes.
Decimate.
Ready for
Decimate. They're like, we really don't like being at sea, dude. No, you're murdering all of us because of it. Maybe complaining about being at sea was a bad idea. And hopefully Spain. I don't think I've seen Hispania. Let's look and see if we spot Hispania. Because it'd be really nice if basically Spain was just Roman. Oh yeah, there's definitely España. So España is somewhere in there. You have another matter of state. That should be Tarraco, I think. Yeah. Now you could try and land here, but it's not as good, basically. Not as good. What is this matter of state? Oh. Grab that. Secret meeting. Oh, some brought to your attention that your rivals have been meeting as shadows. I'm gonna meet them. I like to show up and be like, what up? So close to having enough food. Maybe I should have taken the time to build up my next level of sheep herds. Or just had one that was the other type that made more food base. Don't know. Doesn't really matter. As long as we don't instantly get jumped when we land off of Malacca and España, it won't really matter. The question is, where's Spain? And how many other factions have jumped into Spain already? Hopefully we can get an entire province that's not, piecemealed out. Specifically the one I want in the south, Baetica. Yeah. That should be Carthago Nova, I believe. Well, that's a good sign. They're controlled by Rome still. Best case scenario, Hispania is like one of these little provinces up here. We're closing in on 100,000, so we'll have over 100,000 by the time we're ready to settle. And that's going to be a big boon for the long-term survivability of this campaign. You just really have to have that money when you settle, so that you can actually get something going from it. Huns being Hunly, probably burning down some stuff that I don't care about because we're not trying to conquer the whole map. Tis not important to get the whole map, I don't think. Unless, again, this becomes the most popular series ever and I suddenly get a bazillion followers following it. I'll be like, oh, okay. We'll do the whole map. But otherwise, once you've hit the minor victory or the cultural victory, it's just... At that point, it's just grinding to get to the end. And we don't necessarily need to grind just to get to the end. We got plus 10% control. Already they wither on the vine, but the Martians do not. You must keep an eye out for those willing to do in the dark. Yeah, whatever.
Ready for orders. Steady as we go.
Let's see what's here before we land.
Waiting
Ooh,
for
Spain
new
is
course.
there.
Going ashore.
And there.
Yes. Steady as we go.
Okay.
That course isn't open to us.
Two provinces. You hate us. Well, we're gonna come up here and sit up here. It may be worth starting at Lusitania then.
Going ashore. Fleet ready.
Decimate. On the other hand, I'm half food, so I'm not going to be starving to death anymore. This is not the hardest faction to beat. They're probably just endless spear. So when I come in here with my horse archer stacks, this isn't too bad. The real question is it worth leaving them Hispania? Which would also mean that not boarding that and like subjugating them, taking Malacca in here. So if I hold this, I can get in Malacca. I have everything I need in the area. Malacca is incredibly important. There's no way I'm gonna let them keep that. Yeah. More matters of state. You get out of that.
On the move, lads.
You come here.
Yes.
Why can't I'm like, why won't you be selected?
Leaving the ship.
Okay. We're helping each other should it go
Thirsty
all
for-
kinds of wrong. Who are you? Bring him to court. If he's a protege, that sounds fun. You can't get anything. You can be a companion, so I'll throw you back in there. You can be a companion, so I'll throw you there. You're gonna be a general soon, as will you. Start building my onagers. Okay. We're gonna try to get back into this area. We'll leave them alone for a bit. They're just gonna build up. We'll be able to handle that. Once we hold Corduba, dealing with Hispalis and Malacca will not be that hard. Even if they have like a full stack. At least that is my current thought on the matter. The big thing is getting one full province situated and ready to go. I just hope you build up that wine. The olives. The grapes. So that, not olives. Olive wine would be odd. But the grapes, so that we can get that taken care of. They left this palace, which is kind of weird. I guess I would just come here to protect that. Decree it. Oh, cool, he's become a statesman. That's cool. You get to there,
Starting out. Ready for further orders.
and I will encamp you.
Ready for
You-
battle.
Come to here,
Starting out. Is there nothing
and I will
else?
encamp you. Okay. Now, we get to start moving on. Okay, first off,
Ready for orders.
we're not going to really need that as much anymore. We do need that. I do care about the fatigue rate just because your horse archers run around a lot.
Ready for battle.
You. Okay.
Ready for battle.
Merge away. And then build 3 of these mounted
Ready
boats.
to do your duty to the tribe?
As we begin to build up an army we actually want to
Warriors
use.
all.
You gotta be losing units, but not yet. I'm going to continue moving more this direction. We just have no reason to get... probably set up like right here. We just have no reason to fight Hispalis yet. I want to start the war with Western Rome. And I'm mildly tempted to pacify Hispalis. Because if I can get just 1 or 2 Roman spear per army, even the most pathetic of Roman spears, much less Roman swords, then that could solve so many siege issues by just letting them waste their ammo shooting into a testudo. Testudo in this game is redonkulously good. So, letting them have Hispalis for a while would not be a terrible, terrible option.
The people will turn to the legions, and they will set their
Why
swords
would
to your
Africa
people.
declare war on me? How does that make any sense? Oh well, whatever. I am going to go that way eventually.
Ready for orders.
You...
Getting on our way. You have further orders?
Ready for battle.
Don't worry, Rome.
Getting on our way.
We're just hanging out here.
Death in battle. There is no finer ending.
We're going to have 4 of these. 10. 15. 5? Oh no, we're not. We're going to have 2 and then the other 2 ways. So we're going to have 7. So you 2 can go away.
We need good fighters. Warriors
Okay.
all.
Merge. I'm merging because we kind of need to be powerful to prevent
We need good fighters.
people from just randomly declaring war on me. Although, we have way more of these guys than we're going to keep. What would it take to get a new army before we start? I almost want to give a new army just to hold 10 of these guys. They have no experience though, so it doesn't really matter. Okay.
Warriors all.
So we're going to start on this region, I think, as it looks like there is, and then we'll hold that, which we need Lusitania to get the cultural victory anyways. And it is more defense. It is the most defensive probably place on the map, other than maybe England. Just because you can't even, basically it has a solid wall. You hold 1 or 2 armies can really just hold everything pretty easily. And then once that's good, we'll have to decide if we want to come down to here, which probably will, or go up and take that one. Probably take the south first. That would be good. Plop an army in Hispania. Cool, we gotten more birth. You grab 2 more. We're basically grabbing these minis so that we can double our armies and have everyone. You guys can get disbanded.
Fight with
3,
us. It's a good life.
6, 9. Here, we finished that. Oh, we don't have that yet. This is really good too. We're not gonna bother doing any of that.
For the tribe!
Okay. Our income is dropping semi-precipitously. We will see how this goes. Should probably move the setup here. Kind of think taking both of these first and then taking that one is a good idea. Or taking these two and then taking Lispio last. That would not be a bad idea. They do have a governor in Amarita, so that's going to be one more unit. But that shouldn't be a problem. Now, we're going to fight for quite a while. We'll have to fight like every battle manually. Even if it's just, look, there are 3 units. Because we'll get better results fighting manually. We kind of have to... Are you not an encampment? That's not great.
On the move, lads!
I don't know why you weren't a cat. Okay.
Are you ready to do your duty to the tribe?
That's fine.
Ready for battle!
How soon could you actually get another horde? You would need 6. I'm probably not waiting nearly that long. Okay. So we're going to build up the 2 forces. We're going to move to here, which I'm going to start doing now.
Ready for battle!
Now I'll start doing it next time, apparently. And then 2 turns before we finish, we'll begin just knocking all of our buildings down. When you convert, as far as I can tell, you don't get any benefit for everything you put into your horde. And so knocking it down will get us a bunch of the gold and stuff back ahead of time, and there's no reason not to if we're just going to lose everything anyways. Yes, maybe it might convert to growth in the area, but I'm not too worried about that. We should see a big jump in growth anyways, just because we have the faction bonus. I do want to run at least 1 fight this episode, so that we at least begin the assaults this episode. Now we have a challenger. We'll hire him. Why not? Who are you? Integrity. Not too exciting. Okay.
Warriors all!
You come right here, and then you encamp. No, you won't.
For the
You.
tribe! On the move, lads!
1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10.
Get moving!
Your stack is done.
On the move, lads!
Okay, you.
Ready for battle!
You need 8 more, which is 3 turns. So, in 3 turns, we'll be able to
We need
start the
good
war.
fighters.
It won't be our perfect, super bestest army, but it will be plenty good. Next turn, we'll move across the river and continue building. And the other dude will head towards Pax Augusta. I'm really gonna miss the White Hun cavalry. They're just ridiculously good. So whenever I play other cavalry now, I'm just like, what they could have been, what they could have been, but they're not. Now, Western Rome may have an army down here. But if they did, you think they would have put down Hispania. You'd think. Of course, that doesn't always mean much. I really don't get
How
why
would you
Africa
like your
declared war.
defeat commemorated? An arch?
Oh, there's
Or
War
a
of
knight?
Hispania. Never mind. Change of plans, guys. Change of plans. I don't get why you declared war on me.
Fight with us! It's a good life!
That is like an odd decision that you have made. Oh, I can't do that yet. Okay. We'll rip it all down after I'm done building. We'll just go
Ready
kind of
for
fast.
battle.
Really don't get them doing that. That's bizarre. And they're not attacking me. Why would they declare war on me? Random horde not in my lands. I totally declare war on you. Maybe they heard me saying that we were going to come for them. The game totally metagamed it. Totally metagamed it. So at this point, our armies here are pretty impressive. And I do think they probably, I mean, they don't have any major settlements, so they can't be building up really good troops. So they're probably just spear stacks?
The love of gold can stir evil in men. Give us your gold. The love of gold can stir evil in men.
Like, seriously, I don't care if we're at war. You're far, far away. I do care. I would like to not be at war with you. But I'm not gonna not be at war with you. So with that in mind, if there's no one in Hispala, we'll fight Hispala laughingly in the turn, or 2 turns.
Death in battle? There is no finer ending!
We're gonna rip down everything over the next 2 turns. And then go conquer Hispala and Malacca. And be like, yo, probably shouldn't have done that, duders. The real question is, do I want to puppet them? I just don't think I really would like to. Would really like someone who can suck up ammo. It would be really useful. In fact, at that point, I would just consider using Roman infantry. So, in fact, I'm not going to do it because I would just use the Roman infantry. I'd be like, I don't need them to be great, I just need them to not to die. And I would take 6 or so, 5, 6 Roman infantry every time. Maybe only 4. Potentially 4 spears. We don't have to do that, so we're not going to. Okay. I wanted to fight something this turn, but I just don't think it's going to happen. You come right here.
Your next command. Starting out.
And then we're gonna knock down that, 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 and that.
Father be praised.
Yeah.
How can I help? Is there nothing else?
And we're gonna get our gold back for everything we put into this. Hopefully we have enough food. We should, because we're now in different regions, that we can disband everything next turn. Go down just having our level 1 huts. And then attack and take Hispalis. And Malacca, where the goal is to try to take. There's no one at there. We may have to go to Malacca. Crush them at Malacca. And then finish by conquering Hispalis. Do we have food? We have food, but we don't have money. We do have enough growth. But now we're just gonna disband everything for one more turn. The next turn we go to war. There is nothing beyond this point. So we're going to end the episode at the end of this end turn. We will probably launch the war at Malacca, I think. And we'll just bring in both stacks. Hopefully beat Malacca pretty easily, and then send the second stack into Hispalis after. They will have a lot of troops in Malacca. Unless one of the armies has ran off. Which is possible. But we should have in the neighborhood of 140,000 gold, which is more than double what I said we needed. And so even though we're not getting to the battle this episode like I hoped, pay him off. Okay, Respindial. Oh, I can't get there. Well. We will fight this battle next time.
Besieging settlement. Thirsty for battle.
Oh wait, you can get to Malacca.
Getting on our way. Is there nothing else?
You somehow have a ton of Sarmatian warband. Okay.
Father
But we're gonna end here. We'll take Hispalis next time. It won't be very difficult. And then when we're done with that, we will take Malacca. I'm so tempted to conquer them for their troops. I mean, if we got with Comitate's spears, it would be so good. And if we actually got Legio, it would be amazingly good. But anyways, like and subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave below. Otherwise, I will talk to you later. Adios.